Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. I really wanted to do like a walkthrough through a Walmart or, I don't know, who still has movies? Barnes & Noble. But I just didn't get a chance today. Work was way busier than I was expecting. And then kids got home from school and it was just like, this isn't happening. So I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll see what I can do. Work's still busy, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, you know what we're forgetting here? A little bit of old Oscar. There we go. Right there. But I think what we're going to do is a random ranking. Another random ranking. We're going to go to that movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. If it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing. All right. Let's go pick those movies. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try this. Try this one, and then I think we'll go here. And then how about this section? Let's see what this gives us. Let's see what we got here. We need to make sure I've seen these films, because if I haven't seen them, how am I going to rank them? Yes? Oh, come on. I don't feel like ranking that one. That's fine. All right, so I think let's do this one here. Sometimes you get a movie where I like, my hands obviously go to the exact same places quite a bit because there are a lot of movies here that have probably never been ranked. But then you have something like Critters, which I feel like I've ranked 1,000,005 times. But I think this is a good mix here. I think all of these have been in a random ranking before. That's what I should do. Oh, that would be very difficult to do because I've done so many of these. I was going to say I need to find all the ones that I haven't done, put those in a pile, and then rank from that pile. But again, that would be very difficult because I've done so many of these. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I've been talking about trying to find out what to do with my mustache. And I think tomorrow I'm going to put it back in a handlebar for the last time for this mustache. I've had this one since probably 2017, like this handlebar, right? So I think, and I've done it before, but I think what I'm going to do is trim my mustache so it's not hanging over, because I just want to eat a little easier. So it's going to be short like this. And then I'm going to make it so only the sides handlebar, not the whole thing. And I think I'm just going to have it go out real small like this. Just a tiny handlebar. So it's more like an English style, to where it's just tiny little bits of wax will go here and here, but it's not going to have all this extra. It's going to be a tiny little handlebar. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to attempt it anyway. We'll see. Anyway, let's get to these movies. First off, we have Bullet to the Head right here, talking about that. Sylvester Stallone, and this was cool. Who directed this? I always feel like the director is a big deal. I always think it's Friedkin. For some reason, I always think this is the same. The person who directed this also directed The Exorcist, but that is not correct. I can't even see. My eyes. That's a goal of mine, is to get glasses, because I can't read a thing. But anyway, I actually really like this movie. Oh my gosh, is that Jason Momoa? I think we have Jason Momoa here. I can't remember his name, but he's in the Fast and Furious movies. And I can't quite tell who that is right there. Who is that? I don't know who she is. Christian Slater's in this? Why isn't he on the cover? What? Christian Slater's in this movie? I don't even remember that. So I think I've only seen this one time. But I feel like I loved it. This movie and another movie that came out around the same time, the newest Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander. I loved that movie too. This movie and that movie just felt like they were made too late. Like they were made after their time. And that felt good to me. Other people would be like, that feels dated. It doesn't feel, like it belongs in the contemporary fashions of cinema. And it's like, yeah, that's why I like it. And that's what was so cool about this. It felt like it was made in like, you know, the year 2000 or 97, you know, something like that. And I was just like really digging it. I was just like, this is great. This is great. I feel like I'm, you know, in high school. I feel like I'm in junior high right now. It was so good. And that's kind of how I felt about the Tomb Raider movie. It didn't feel, that Tomb Raider movie, the new one, didn't feel like the old Tomb Raider movies, but it had a vibe similar to this, which made it feel like something from like my junior high days, like the year 2000. Actually, junior high, I was 97, 98. Is that right? 96, 97, 98. But anyway, that's what I loved about this. I just thought it was so good. Stallone hits hard, according to the San Francisco Chronicle. Hey, I'll agree. Revenge never gets old. That's for sure. That's so funny. They're trying to be like, you know, he's old. The dude is still making movies. And this is kind of an old movie now. You know, we've been acting like he's an old man for a long time, but look at him. He just keeps going and going. That man is the Energizer Bunny when it comes to filmmaking. Next, we have Gus Van Sant's Psycho. This is like nearly a shot-for-shot remake. So much of it is shot-for-shot, but it's like an updated version. Like takes place in contemporary times of the time. When did this come out? 99 or something like that? Actually don't remember what year this came out. Was it a 99er? Something about it feels a little 99. Yeah, it was 99. I saw this in the theater with my buddy, best friend. We went to go see it. We thought the edition was funny, where they have Vince Vaughn doing something hilarious. We were cracking up over that. This is in color. And I just feel like it's cool. It's like brave to do. Should it have happened? I don't know, but that's why I look at this more as art than I do as a movie. Like, I feel like it's an artwork because it's taking something so iconic, so loved, so ubiquitous, so known, famousness, has all of those qualities, right? And he's remaking it. Who would do that? Why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense to do that. I'm gonna remake Citizen Kane. You can't remake Citizen Kane, but if you do, you're making an artwork, not a movie. And I think that's what's going on here. I think that's kind of cool. Next we have Rob Zombie's Halloween. What is it? Tyler Mane, I think, plays Michael Myers, isn't that right? Tyler Mane, aka Sabretooth. Is that right? Am I wrong? Now I'm worried it's not Tyler Mane. It is. It says it right there on the back. Aka Sabretooth from X-Men. That original X-Men film from the year 2000. You owe me a scream. Yeah. So this, I mean, I feel like I liked it at the time. I still haven't seen the sequel. Did I? Maybe. Did I? Maybe. Actually, did I? I don't think I did. No. I would remember because Sherry Moon is in it, right? As a fairy or a ghost or something like that. And I don't think I've ever seen that. But this here, I don't know. I'm feeling good about it today. I probably said I don't like it other times, but I don't know. Today I'm kind of digging it. Just I'm having like memories come back to where I was enjoying this. And I think I've only seen it, I don't know, 2-3 times, something like that, but I'm kind of digging it. We get a lot of young Michael in this. I don't know, is that giving away too much? I don't know, but it's cool. I like the look and how lumbering he is and scary and intimidating, where in the original film, Michael Myers doesn't, he looks like a little not a little dork, but he looks like a nerd or a dork, right? He looks like he's like, he makes me think of Joe Piscopo or something like that. Or what's Joe Piscopo? I mean, Sidekicks. I mean, that dude is built He's got some muscles and stuff, so that's not even inaccurate. He looks like Billy Joel, a young Billy Joel from the 70s or something like that. He looks like who does Michael Myers look like in the original? He looks, I said Joe Piscopo, Billy Joel. He looks like, he kind of reminds me of, you ever seen the movie Sleeping with the Enemy? Sleeping with the Enemy, and then you have Julia Roberts, and then she meets that guy who's like into theater or something like that. And he has that awful hair of the time. And it's like, why does this guy look like this? This is weird. But maybe he looks like that guy or something. I don't know, but menacing. Anyway, how are we gonna rank these? I don't know. I think I'm going to go Psycho for number 1 for the bravery. And you know what? Same thing here. Not a shot-for-shot remake, but a remake of a classic, an all-timer horror film. We've done this twice today. What if the third one was also an all-timer remake? Oh, that would have been cool. I could have made the thumbnail ranking remakes, ranking controversial remakes, but I can't do that because the third one doesn't fit. But I'm gonna, unless is there a Bullet to the Head original? Is this a remake? Maybe it's a remake and I don't even know it. Let's see. Let's read the back. New Orleans Hitman. I don't know. It could be though. Could be. But here we go. I'm gonna go Psycho number 1 here. And look, both remakes are horror films. Horror films have this like classic, have this legendary status to where it's almost like, why are you remaking it? Like, what if I picked The Blob? Oh, wouldn't that have been cool if I picked The Blob instead of Bullet to the Head? I like Bullet to the Head though, but I'm gonna go Bravery here for Psycho. I think is number 1 Bravery, and then Halloween number 2 Bravery, and then Bullet to the Head number 3, just because it's maybe brave for making a movie that feels dated. I don't know, but good. When I say that, don't think I'm being negative towards it. So one more time, Psycho, then Halloween, then Bullet to the Head. But my question to you is, have you seen these movies? These 3 right here. And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all 3, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.